What is your attitude to managing change in your business? Because I'm fascinated by brands and businesses that keep trying to keep the old models working, while clearly we live in a world that is fundamentally different than ever before. I was on a beach this summer and I was talking to some lifeguards about the rip currents that were on that beach, and they were telling us all, myself and my teenage kids, how to escape a rip current if you were caught. And I thought it was a great metaphor for business, because a rip current will carry you straight out from the shore, but the way to escape that rip current, instead of turning around and trying to swim against the current back to the shore, back to what we know in business, back to the ways that always worked, you will exhaust yourself trying to swim against a current. What you're supposed to do is swim sideways out of that current and then return to shore, escape the current. But it's really hard to do when you think about it, when you're actually drowning, when you're gasping for air, to have the strength, the courage, the vulnerability to swim off in a different direction, a direction that isn't towards the shore, knowing that that's what will save your life. And in business it's the same. Choosing that new direction, swimming off in a direction that maybe isn't where your competitors are, isn't where the market is how we survive. Swimming back to the shore, going back to what we know, doing the same thing, the comfortable thing, will never save us as the change, whether it's technological, social, economical, political, bears down on the business. So learn how to escape a rip current, swim sideways, but also in business, have the courage and strength to swim in a new direction, because that's what saves the business.